What's goody Dokkan Ninja Turtles? So I'm not gonna lie to you, I didn't expect Goten and Gohan possessed as an LR, but we were live streaming the other night, and I do remember having a conversation with someone that I can't remember the name, but I remember someone talking about this because they brought up that this could be a potential LR, and I was like, oh yeah, I was thinking they were gonna, easy A the actual uh free to play cards and stuff like that, which Eh, eh, it is what it is. I didn't expect this one. I haven't looked at the animations or the kit for this unit yet, so we're gonna take a look at that here now. But also, yes, you did hear that right at the beginning. We were live the other day. I am trying to get back in the swing of live streaming a lot more. Our internet was very, very wonky for a little bit. That's one of the reasons why I wasn't streaming that much. So, well, actually, really at all, because I was pretty much not wanting to bank on being live doing something and then my internet just completely shutting out, and because that frustrates me and I know it frustrates everyone else, so I wasn't really going to deal with that. But it seems to be a little bit more stable than it was last time because they kind of fixed a lot of things around in the area. But yeah, we are live streaming, and I might live stream the producer letter that I think is the 16th, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think the 16th. So if you're new, you like what you see, sub up, turn on notifications. Definitely trying to hit 40,000 subscribers. We're getting very close. Greatly appreciate each and every last one of you guys that are subscribing, liking, sharing, all that good stuff. I appreciate that a lot. So let's see if these units, well, this unit is going to be ass, or if they're going to be very, very, very good. Hopefully they're very good. I would much corroded body of mine and join forces. All right, all right. Let's see here. Let's see here. So 3 key. Did I say 200? Oh, I forgot. Legendary units are going to 200 now because the carnival's a 220. Yeah, man, that slipped my mind. I totally forgot about that. I don't know why I was expecting 170 for some reason. I guess we're in that for so long that I was just expecting that, and it just shocked me for a second. So 200, not bad, especially for joint forces and stuff like that. Not bad at all. So activates an interest animation. We got an interest animation with corroded body of mine, ally on the team. Also, I think I seen something about when I was scrolling down. I could have sworn I thought I seen something about Majin Vegeta Super Easy 8. Like, what the fever dream? Hold on. Oh. I didn't know that they had the I didn't know they had everything up with it. Hold on. I hope he's cooking too. So chance to evade enemies attacks 10% for 1 turn, and then chance to evade enemies attacks 10% for 3 turns. So 20% for 4 turns. Base right there. Yeah, 20% yeah, for 1 turn, and then it goes back to the 10% for 3 turns, and then we'll see what else they have, because I do see evade 10% down there as well too, and another 20%. So basic effect, key plus 3 attack and defense 250%, and then high chance to evade enemies attacks. Okay. All right, so we got a dodge or die. I can already hear the comments from a lot of people about the dodge or die sort of situation. Like, and when they dodge, it's very good. Your RNG is very good in the game, and you'll know when your RNG is very good in the game because you start dodging everything. Like, then you're like, oh yeah, this unit's amazing. But if you have really bad RNG and then it just gets swapped like pop, 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 with every attack and super attack, especially the super attacks, yeah, that's gonna be tough. 250% right off the bat with the high chance. It sort of seems like a cop out for them to be like the basic, so they couldn't put a lot of other things in and they could just hide it around for everything else. What I'm probably going to get at right off the bat here. So when there's another corroded body of mine category ally attacking in the same turn, 3 key chance to evade enemies attacks 20%, and then before attacking, you get another chance to 10% of evading an enemy's attack, and then after evading an attack, launch an additional super attack. For every attack evaded, key plus 1 up to 5, attack 30% up to 150, and then defense 50% up to 250. Yeah, okay, so that's infinite. When attacking with 18 or more key spears, launch an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super attack. Okay, so that's 4 super attacks that I'm seeing currently right now. When attacking with 24 key, attack 100% in corroded body mind category, allies defense 20%. Not terrible. Really, truly not terrible at all. Shadow of the Twin Brothers. Well, excuse me, of the 2 brothers. I was about to say they're not twins. Can't read tonight. or this morning, technically, really, since this is like 5 in the morning when I'm seeing this. I'm getting tired of them doing these late nights, real late night reveals, bro. Like, get the shit together. Can be activated starting from the next turn. Wait, a next attacking turn? When the character evades an enemy's attack, including super attack, only once? Key +5, attack 30%, and attacks effective against all types, and evades enemies' attacks, including super attacks for 1 turn. Okay. So they kind of got you covered from the short term and then from the long term. If he's a stacker and you just keep that active skill like later on, I mean, that could be really good, especially against like Vegeta and stuff like that for Festival of Battle. I'm only saying the long form just because of Festival Battle and stuff like that. If he is a stacker and stuff, you could if you get the unfortunate like 3 supers like in that first slots, there you go. Right there, you just evade all that ish. That's kind of all right. That's kind of neat. That is kind of neat. So raises attack and defense for 3 turns and causes colossal damage to the enemy and lowers attack. Are they both 3 turns? Oh shit, they both are 3 turns. Oh wow. So they're both raising attack and defense for 3 turns and causes colossal damage to the enemy and then mega. No, they're just both colossal damage. It lowers attack. So wait, hold on. No, that's great. Yeah, greatly lowers. Okay, so it is mega colossal damage and greatly lowers attack. So is he lowered attack both times? Is that what I said there? Yeah, lower. So damn. So you get 4. So the first one's greatly lowering, and then you're also raising your attack and defense. And then if you're lucky enough to get 3 other super attacks out of it, then you're lowering even more and also raising. You can see there's somebody down there doing it. Stuff down there, but yeah, I didn't even read it. So basically, dodge or die. like, yeah, you literally just dodge or die, bro. All right, let me see these animations. I hope they're crispy at least because I know we're already 8 minutes into this. I didn't even realize that. Damn, I'm sorry. Listen to my antics and stuff, but I said this before and I'll say it again. This October was kind of like a dead slot. So I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna be happy because Majin wasn't here. Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta wasn't here. Even Android 13 wasn't here for this one. I'm very excited that none of those LRs were here because let's be real. There's probably gonna be a bunch of people that's still gonna comment. And if you are gonna be one of the people that's gonna say, I'm skipping, just like the other person's comment. Actually, just comment it too. Screw it. Comment it as well. But regardless, I know it. There's going to be a lot of people still probably going to skip this unit. And like I said, it's October. It's a dead slot. That's the reason why we got Baby. And I mean, it wasn't on my bingo list to get this unit. So
To expect of Saiyan power. This is the kind of ability and control I need.
I know I'm pausing, sorry. But the animations aren't bad. They kind of remind me straight up like out of GT, really. Like especially that little sequence there, it reminded me straight up of out of GT. It's not bad. It's not a bad thing.
That will
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that's actually very clean. I do remember that. Okay, like, yeah, there's not bad animations or anything like that, whatsoever at all. It's just the dodge or die because they don't have damage reduction at all or guard. Like, they didn't give them damage reduction or guard. Like, I hate to say it, but I'm gonna be dead ass right now. It's this celebration seriously felt like we're not trying all that much. Like it really does. It really feels like they're not trying all that much. And I'm not saying the animations are terrible. Like the animations, like I said before, they feel like they're straight out of GT, and that's not a bad thing. The unit wise, dodge or die. So you could however you perceive dodge or die is on you. Everyone has different sort of interactions when it comes to dodge or die. Like if your memory is like, oh man, every dodge or die unit that's come out has been really good to me, then you're probably more excited for this unit. If they've been really bad, then you're probably like, nah, I'm skipping this unit because no, I'll get him later on in another banner or something like that when we get in a legendary banner or whatever. If I pull him in the background, great. I still don't have Paiku Han. Now that I'm thinking about that, still don't have him, but you see what I'm saying? Like if it's in the background, sure. It feels like a very please skip me uh banner. Genuinely. Like baby felt like a skip me banner and baby was something that we all necessarily wanted. Uh makes me feel like November is going to be a lot better. And probably the reason why this is so bad is because they are cooking up something for November. So stick around for November and also that producer letter that's going to be the 16th, because that producer letter might tell us a lot more insight. Like I said, when I was live, on what's going to be coming up for November and maybe even December. If they say something about December, we're lucky enough for them to be like, yeah, November, December, we're going to be cooking up something. We're going to end off the year with a bang. You know what I'm saying? It feels like they should be ending off the year with a bang since they keep hollering about the 10-year anniversary year. It feels like they should end it off with a bang. So I would be very aware of what's possibly going to be transpiring and stuff like that. So let me just come up here, well, excuse me, it's right here. And we'll take a look at this last because again, super easy A here. I was wondering what the super easy A was, and I was expecting it to be super 17. I was not expecting Majin Vegeta here whatsoever at all. That did not cross my mind. If it may have crossed some of you guys' mind because of corroded body of mine, I know someone said something about the intelligence Majin Vegeta, but that was for like an easy A or whatever. But it is what it is. So let's see this. So key +6 for basic. Attack Div is 250. Okay. Chance to perform a critical hit and damage reduction rate 30%. I think if they gave Goten and Gohan possessed 30% damage reduction, that definitely would have helped them as well, especially since they're going to be evading. And once they built up quite a bit, especially if they're not like attackers, well, not stackers, but if they built up all the way and then you gave them damage reduction, I think after their super attacks and stuff like that, they would have been pretty much fine with a decent amount of like bosses in the game, but not like every boss, but like a decent amount, especially with type advantage, unless they're critting, unless they literally have guaranteed crit. They might still get slapped for a couple, but that's what I would necessarily say right now. They should have gave them damage reduction as well. But randomly change key spirits of a certain type, AGL to AGL key spirit, so that's good. At least you don't have changing the rainbow key spirit. So that means when you're going into the other events that have the bombs, which I think it's the great apes and stuff like that, changing those, they should probably do a decent amount, especially since they have the potential to do 4 super attacks as well. Yeah. When 3 or more superclass allies are on the team, all allies keep +3 and defense 80%. When there are 3 or more extreme class allies on the team, attack 150% when attacking. I get to join forces and that's the reason why the super's there, because there's a lot of joint forces, super units and stuff. But nah, you probably definitely going to be running in more extreme, especially for GT. Are they in GT bosses? I should went back and looked, but for this guy right now, like, I mean, I don't know. I'm thinking to myself, because I'm like, well, if you're going to throw him on Baby's team, okay, like, okay, you know, all right. I don't know how many super units you're going to be using there. I mean, maybe Pure Saiyans or something. You're throwing them on Pure Saiyan team or whatever. Uh, um, mm, I don't know. Key plus, well, excuse me, when key is 12 or more, attack 200%, and chance to perform a crit 20% when attacking, defense 150%, and damage reduction rate 50% when receiving an attack. So you get 50%. Yeah, okay. And then with 18 or more key, damn. Wait, well, that's still the same though. But the attack goes up by 150. So you get 250 attack and chance to perform a crit hit 20%. When attacking, and defense 150, still 150. Reduce damage received by 20 and receiving when receiving an attack. So I mean, that's whatever. When HP is 60% or less, attack 200% performs a crit hit, and key one time only, key plus 12, and attack 600% when there's another Majin Buu Saga category ally attacking in the same turn, or a Majin Buu Saga category enemy, or when there's an enemy who's or an ally whose name includes Bulma, Trunks, or Goku. Interesting. Interesting. So he gonna hit really hard with for one time only. He gonna hit really hard under 60% of your HP. I don't know. Let me know how y'all feel about this one. I feel like he might get better going forward, and there is supports and all that stuff. So I'm not too worried. He does have damage reduction. Obviously he doesn't have any guard or anything like that, but he's getting a lot of defense. So I'm expecting him to hit. I'm expecting him to be very offensively. I mean, Majin Vegeta was pretty much very offensive anyway, and I don't think he really had that much defense. that I remember that fight with him and Goku, and also him and Boo. I don't remember a lot of defense. I remember him dishing out a lot of hands and catching a lot of hands, especially when Boo had him wrapped up and was just on top of him, wailing on him. Bruh. I think I think I speak for a lot of people currently right now that's still watching this video. That was probably like, yeah, I can see some bosses doing that to him. Oh man, bro, this whole celebration low key feel like a throwaway. Let me know in the comment section below if you agree or disagree. But Super Easy A, we're not going to get a lot of Dragon songs from that. So there's that. And Gohan and Goten LR possessed. Gohan and Goten. Dodge or die. Dodge or die. It is what it is, I guess, man. It is what it is. But other than that, have an awesome day /night. Stay safe. And I'm out. Peace.